This coming Wednesday, September 29, is a big day for New South Wales. On September 29, 70% of us will have either had our second vaccine dose or be eligible to go and get it.
We'll start opening up on the Monday after we hit that 70% double dose. It really depends on how quickly people take up the second dose.
Problem is, a lot of our appointments for second doses have been pushed back. The wait time for Pfizer was doubled, giving priority to those getting their first dose. But this is how first doses are doing. They've slowed right down, as expected, as we try to now convince anti-vaxxers to get the shot. With AstraZeneca, second doses can be up to 12 weeks away, even though we're eligible to get it at 4 weeks. So should we ignore the appointments we have and just get our second dose early? It's going to get us out of lockdown sooner, but is it safe? Well, America's CDC has always said the second dose of Pfizer should be given at 3 weeks on the dot. The only reason it was extended out here is because ScoMo didn't get enough supply.
It's not a race. It's not a competition. It's not a race. It's not a competition.
Thankfully, that is improving, and if you want your second Pfizer dose on time, you can change your booking and get it earlier. For AstraZeneca, the official New South Wales Health advice is that you can get it after 4 weeks, and you shouldn't wait any longer than 8 weeks. So what happened to that 12-week thing? Well, that came from the original AstraZeneca trials last year before the Delta strain. They found that the longer you left that gap, the better the second dose would perform. But that strategy only works if your first dose gives decent enough protection. What we've learned is that against Delta, the first dose doesn't perform that well at all. In fact, it can be quite poor. We really need our second dose ASAP. There's no point waiting months to get long-term protection if in the meantime you catch COVID and you get quite sick. I had my second AstraZeneca dose at 5 weeks, so do what you're comfortable with. But if I have to get a booster shot next year, I'll get it. I'm fine with that. I just wanted that full AstraZeneca protection as soon as possible. Because remember, there are still 1,000 people every day in Sydney catching COVID. You don't want to be one of them. So if you want your second dose early and you want to get out of lockdown ASAP, here's what you can do. You can rebook online, and if you can find somewhere in the next few days to do that, perfect, but it does have to be before the end of September for this all to work. If you can't book somewhere that soon, it doesn't matter, because there are plenty of places to go where you don't need a booking. You can just show up and walk in. For AstraZeneca, you can walk into most pharmacies, and there is also the big hub at Kudos Bank Arena at Olympic Park. It is open every day from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. For Pfizer, there are new walk-in clinics open every day. I post on my Instagram about them the night before. Just follow me and you'll be able to see where they are. This weekend, the 25th and 26th of September, you can go to these places. But keep in mind, if you're going somewhere new for your second dose, take evidence of your first dose. They'll need to see it, and you should be able to find that through Medicare on the MyGov app. This is our final sprint out of lockdown. Get your second dose as soon as you can, and if you've already got it, share this video to convince someone else. If we can do this, we can get ourselves out of lockdown in just over 1 week. That sounds crazy, but it is actually possible.